Hi, I'm Tony DiGiovanni, Executive Director of Landscape Ontario, and welcome to Canada Blooms, the magic of spring. You can see from the faces in this crowd that they're just so tired of winter, and Canada Blooms just is something that's needed in Canada right now. I'm so proud of the members of Landscape Ontario who come together to actually showcase what they do for a living. It's the members here that help promote the industry to everyone.
So this is something that we really need to start thinking about doing, connecting our kids to nature in this way, in the built environment, using trees and so on as a way to engage them. We need to start thinking about doing that now for all our schools. It's the next logical step, and we're pretty proud to be part of that. There's good reasons for it. This is about the well-being and the education and the development of our youngest children. But we forgot about the outside space and the stuff that we can do in terms of engaging them, the studies that show that this is better for their well-being, better for their education, their brain development. That's what this is focused on. So it's more than just fun. This is about what's best for them, what's going to give them a leg up in their future.
There are 105 maple syrup buckets, and using the maple syrup bucket, or the maple sap bucket, which of course for Canadians is a kind of a symbol of spring, then he wanted to translate or transmit to the public was the kind of return of life to our garden.
L'idée de base, c'était un peu de ramener la vitalité, la fraîcheur, les couleurs du printemps qui se développent au mois de mars. Donc un peu les fleurs qui renaissent, qui repoussent, les couleurs qui reprennent vie. Donc c'était un peu qui découlait un peu de la sève, les arbres. Donc toute cette saveur-là, cette couleur-là, cette vitalité-là.
Sheridan Nurseries is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year, and we thought it was a great way to kick off the events by having our 100th anniversary booth in Canada Blooms. Sheridan was founded by the Dunnington Grubbs in 1913, who hired my grandfather, and so our booth here depicts the starting of the nursery and what the Grubbs did and how my grandfather started off in the business, grew some of the first ornamental plants in Canada, and grew us into the company we are today.
It's our 7th year building a feature garden, and we couldn't be more excited. One feature we're really proud of is our vertical garden wall that we built out of cedar and backlit with LED lighting. Now this creates a really nice backdrop for a garden party and a garden dining experience. We're really trying to create a very comfortable, cozy city garden that you can enjoy every day. Come in, have a glass of wine, and really feel at home with your friends and family. And I think we really achieved that effect.
A friend of mine suggested doing a garden that had yoga in it, and since I'm a recent practitioner of Tai Chi, I thought of putting both of those arts together in a garden that helps promote wellness and well-being and serenity. I think one of the things I like about my garden is that there are several focal points, and each pretty well stands on its own. I think that water feature would work in many backyards. The glass sculpture can be adapted to your style and taste. The beautiful patio and sofa would work in most backyards. I've also built a reflexology path, which is supposed to relax the body and calm the mind as you walk through it. Just about anything you can imagine can be built, and it's just a matter of discovering what you like.
We are here at Canada Blooms with one of the RE/MAX sponsored gardens. And the idea of this garden is that they were providing a house front, and we were building a garden to improve the value of the home. So what we've done is we've worked with water. We have gently flowing water. We've worked with large evergreen, some large deciduous material, lots of campanula, and different kinds of ground covers. We find that when you're landscaping the front of a home, the best thing you want to do, you want the home to say welcome. And the way that you do that is you draw the attention to the front door of the home.
what we have here is a number of vertical and horizontal elements. The main feature of this garden is the idea of green roofs, green walls, and permeable pavers. So it's all about helping to enhance and improve our environment. We also have this amazing wrought iron tree that is the tree of life that springs up from our vegetable garden. Grow local, eat local, and that's basically the idea of our garden.
This year at Canada Blooms, we had a wonderful opportunity to partner with Tourism Ireland and create a natural landscape of Ireland. We've got standing stones and a replica of an ancient burial tomb called a dolmen, and we've got these rolling hills and the patchwork quilts of the fields. We've also got some dragons represented in the garden, and in the very center of our garden this year we've built a water feature which is very small compared to what we normally do, but it's very effective. It's a big moss mound that's weeping water, and to me it represents everything Irish.
We have done a general concept with 4 individual garden rooms and let each foreman and their crew take it from there. So the result is quite exciting for us. We have a formal contemporary garden at the entrance. Then we move into the Muskoka garden. Lots of evergreen trees, natural water feature and pond, and simple plantings that just accent the natural beauty. The third garden room is our Zen garden, inspired to give you a feeling of calm and tranquility as you walk through it. And then you turn the corner to our final garden room, and it is an Art Deco inspired formal garden with our big surprise, the flower bed.
Using natural products with the Wyerton stone from Ebel Quarries and using the wood structures of heavy post beams, we've created a structure that brings the interest, but it also has some bulk and substance to it. Water feature was an element of bringing an interest into the garden. It allowed us to have a rain effect, so as you walk through the garden you don't have an overpowering sound, so it gives you a nice subtle sound as it comes through.
I would say the style follows a fairly architectural approach. The plant materials have a lot of impact because they've been grouped together in deliberate masses and in deliberate drifts. There are plant materials which we are really excited about that are fairly new and can definitely be realized in Ontario, such as hardy bamboo, columnar white pine, and some really terrific perennials that look great both in and out of flower.
A big part of our feature garden here for this week is going to really focus on a lot of the new style and technologies that we brought to the marketplace that no other manufacturers have. And these are products that when people invest in them, it gives them an ability to put in a product in their patio, driveway, walkway, where the color will stay forever. And that's something new and exciting in concrete, and it's new and exciting in developing and doing artistry things with your backyard. The reaction to this garden has been absolutely immense, over the top. We're really excited. I think we've got a whole new group of followers that we're going to be seeing specify our product a lot more in 2013. We're really excited about that.
Well, I think the secret to quality is simplicity. And that's what I've tried to achieve in this garden. It's just a very basic or fundamental design principle that simplicity works, and I abide by that in my practice on a daily basis. We've created what I would refer to as the sculpture of the garden. It's a feature wall made of dry stone, and it has these very playful circular openings in the wall which create windows to the garden. So for the homeowner, it would allow views out to the city and vice versa.
Within our display this year, we have several different water features. We have what's referred to as a pondless waterfall, what disappears into the ground without any open water. We have an ecosystem pond. We have another ecosystem pond that's tied into a rainmaking system, so it's actually raining over there. And we have a custom fountain that I created using small pieces of stacked stone. It stands 10 feet high, and it gives a real unique look, something like you've never seen before. We also have a couple of decorative urns that have the same look and feel as the custom piece.
The garden is designed so that it reads as a garden landscape, but it actually works on another level in that it's an outdoor exercise area so that someone can just go out in their backyard and do a full body workout. People have also enjoyed the color in the garden. It seems that this time of year everyone is craving to see some color.
This year we created a garden with a gazebo, a natural waterfall, lush plants and comfortable seating. We are also very proud of our creations, which are our copper water trees, which you can see behind us. There's about 3,500 leaves. Each leaf is hand chiseled, and then it is individually brazed onto individual stems, and then after all the main trunk of the tree is formed, each leaf has to be welded on and then hand shaped. And also the trees will patina, which will turn a beautiful green color, and it'll create some other dimensions and blend into the garden perfectly.
Thank you for visiting Canada Blooms. I hope you've received a lot of inspiration and a lot of great ideas. If you're looking for a landscape professional, visit landscapeontario.com. There you'll be linked to all kinds of great landscape contractors, designers, and garden centers, and fabulous ideas. You can spend hours on our website to learn everything you can about how to create paradise in your own backyard.